my sister got married. I'll let her know you guys are really pumped about that. But as I head out west, it's funny to watch the signs as you get to like Independence, Missouri. They have a bunch of political signs up. Like one of them I saw was like Comrade Conway. She's gonna make America like the Soviet Union. It's like, I know there's a silver lining to that. Like, despite who wins, we get a wall or a Berlin Wall. That's just the unity we need in this country, you know? But I got out to my final destination, which is Utah, that's where my sister lives. And everywhere I go that I've never been, I like to immerse myself in the culture. Especially those Mormons out there. I want to figure them out. So I started with soaking. Some of you don't know what that is. It's just freeze-frame sex. It's like you wanted to have sex with your lover, but you were constantly paranoid that the T-Rex in Jurassic Park was going to see you. I know it's kind of preposterous that I use a 1990s movie reference for any sort of sexual act, but it's equally preposterous they're fucking doing that out there. You know, like if you ask them, like, what's your kink, dude? Like, what are you into? You like doggy style? Or like, I hate to say it, but it's tasteful rigor mortis, I don't know. But I finally got one corner to, I'm a Bond Boots freelance journalist, you know, I did the scoop. But I got one corner and I was like, hey man, have you ever soaked before? And he got cagey this morning. So he's like, that's a weird question to ask me while we're doing it. I simply wanted to immerse myself in the culture. You know, I take that term literally. I really like Colorado, and I always wanted to immerse myself there. And then I found out their biggest cultural linchpin is dogs. And I said, no thanks. Not today. The other thing I learned, wild statistic that I found out about Mormons, is in Salt Lake City, they have the highest rate of plastic surgery per capita in the entire nation. The Mormon moms are Sydney swinging out, dude. They always talk about bringing the kingdom of heaven to earth. The mommies have brought back conditions. But, you know, if you catch me knocking on your door, preaching the word of the Latter-day Saints and Latter-day Tits, mind your own goddamn business. Unfortunately, they won't let me in because of the Latter-day Tits comment, but the other stat that I learned, which was the wildest, and it kind of blew my mind, was as far as religions represented by CIA spies, Mormons are number one. It's a fucking nightmare. Like, they're already knocking on our doors all the time. Are you coming to talk some bullshit, or are you going to earhole me for pirating the Goofy movie? It's a nightmare. But after the wedding, I headed back. Before I got here, I headed out south where my folks live in Tennessee. And I went to the library of Alexandria in the south, which is known as Waffle House. It's where all rigorous discourse is done. But I was eating breakfast with my folks, and our waiter came up and tried to make small talk with us. His opening statement was, "Did you know there's a civil war in Sudan?" It's like, all right, elaborate. He's like, oh, I didn't know the Confederacy was rolling out. He's like, yeah, that's always how it works. There's only been two, there's always a Confederacy. Well, tell me more. And he was like, well, I wonder if they pick, you know, they identify the sides by losing Super Bowl shirts. Like, okay, is that your truck in the parking lot? He was like, yes. I was like, what's that red flag on it? He's like, no, the Confederate flag. I was like, that's interesting. Are you an 1865 Sudanese time traveler? He's got a lot of second place gear. The rest of the time he was serving us, I called him Marty McFly. Because I think he attempted to fuck his mom. But all of this goes without saying, traveling out west especially, and that event reminded me dated this Canadian gal, and she was a biologist. She used to like to tell me all these facts about it. And from what I've learned from her information, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say I think RFK Jr. is proof evolution is real. Hear me out. I don't know if you know, he got a hole in his brain because of a worm and he survived. But when his uncle and dad got a hole in their brain, a bit of a different outcome. Life finds a way. The other thing I learned about her was she was the type of gal that she would kind of absorb the traits of the person she dated. So I learned this because she would talk about the red flags her exes would have, and then 2 days later she would invariably show that trait. And then she started talking about all the problems I had, and 2 days later she showed me she had a small penis. How did that get? I tried to help her. I learned many things having one, but there's exceptions to the rule. The camera doesn't add 10 pounds. But near the end of our relationship, it was Halloween. I remember this vividly. She asked me what she should go as, and I was like, "Oh, you're Canadian. People don't really know too much about Canada. Go as Justin Trudeau." She took that as dressed the same way Justin Trudeau does for Halloween. I'm assuming none of you have seen that picture. I'll paint it for you. He was intending to dress up as a character from Aladdin. The spirit was there, but the face paint was Harlem Nation of Islam. So she got to my door, and I opened it. I was like, "Oh my God, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar." So then immediately I was hit with a wave of stress, and I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ. How the fuck am I supposed to explain to people at this party why we're matching?" I swear to God, she didn't get that from me. She used to date a Sudanese time traveler. All right, thank you. I've been Jay Back.